Yes, yes. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hi, Rakshit. So I hope you are enjoying this course. Uh, you are welcome to ask any queries if you have. How is the course?
So the course is good, but this time I won't be able to appear for it, the exam, because I didn't knew the system of the NPTL, because this was
Okay.
the first time I was applying for the courses. So actually I applied for the 11 interested courses which I was interested, and only 6 were allowed to means appear for
Take.
the exams.
Okay.
So this course was means it didn't turn up.
Okay.
So but still I'm doing the course and it's no doubt it's fantastic.
Glad to hear that. So anyway, NPTEL courses can be used by the learners for different purpose. Maybe the credits that you require to pass your exam, or maybe just for learning purpose, or some learners also do it for their competitive exam or to enhance their knowledge. So in any way, whatever is your purpose, I'm here to answer any queries if you have related to any thinkers or the theme that we have in this course. Um, I hope some of you will have those queries. But this platform is now more and more interactive. In a sense, there are discussion forum, and then with assignment, all of you can give your weekly feedback, which is very valuable for us to improve the course further, to make the assignment or question paper much more easy to comprehend for various kind of learners. So I would also like to respond to some of those queries also. So I hope those who are present in this session will confirm that they have access to text, a script or the PPT. So every week you watch some video, right? But do you have access to the PPT for each video lecture and also the transcript? Hi, Disha, Anju, good to see you. Can you confirm that you have access to these files? Yeah, so Disha is uh, saying that yes, this is accessible. So some of the learners on the discussion forum and also in the weekly feedback uh, writes about availability or making these PPT or scripts available. So these files are available on your course portal. You can download all the script transcript of all the videos in a book form and also PPT separately. So for the purpose of exam, video lecture along with transcript and PPT should be sufficient. So whether it is the weekly assignment or the final exam, to pass it, I think the video lecture, transcript and PPT is sufficient, and these are available. If some of you are having some problem in accessing them, you write. Some of you are writing on the discussion forum, and we are responding to them. But still, if you face or encounter any technical issue in downloading or accessing those files, do let us know. So that's one, queries which many learners have. Another is about the nature of examination. So final examination, as you know, is scheduled on October 29th. Yeah. Yes,
Yes, sir,
October
29th
29th.
October.
Yes, 29th October. And nature of the question for this course would be MCQ type. That means you will have multiple choice questions and you can select the most appropriate answer to the question. So there would be only one correct answer for all the questions. Now, there are, um, three types of question in the final exam. One would be um, recall. That means if you watch the video every week, you should be able to answer these simple questions, right? So there would be a section in the final exam, which would be basically to test your ability to recall or memorize what you have watched over the course of 12 weeks. So you should be you should be able to answer those questions easily. Second section in the final exam would be directly from the assignment. So good thing, and I'll encourage all of you to submit your assignment every week very carefully, because it is one that for the assignment you can score well, but also it will help you in the final exam. So in one section there would be certain number of questions directly from assignments, almost 25%. So assignment help, and I strongly encourage you to submit your assignment regularly. So in the final exam, you have a segment where you have questions directly from the assignment. And the final section would be to test your comprehension or understanding of a thinker or his thought or his ideas. So much more broader, comprehensive kind of questions. So there are these three types of question in the final exam. Now, in this weekly feedback, I also hear some of you who have said that uh, he missed some initial assignments, one or two or three assignments. So this might be the case for many other learners also. So just to clarify that even if you have missed, say, one or two initial assignments, continue to submit other assignments or list of the assignments and submit it early. So you do not need to wait for the last date or the deadline. So submit your assignments early and submit regularly for every week. In the final assessment, we are going to take the best 8 assignments. So even if you have missed 2-3 assignments, that should not discourage you from not continuing with this course or not submitting the other assignments. To pass the course, you have to have at least, say, um, um, 10 out of 25 marks from the assignment segment. So even if you say 5, 6, or 7 just to pass, you should continue with this course and submit your assignment. All right, so let me answer some question here. Rakshit is asking how many questions will be there. So I hope, Rakshit, you are referring to final exam. So there would be 50 questions altogether. All right. Rakshit is asking how to cover up the missed assignment. So Rakshit, I mean, there is no way you can submit the assignments you have missed already. We cannot extend the deadline anymore. So what you can do is to submit rest of the assignments, which is yet to be completed. So there is no extension of deadline for the assignments you have missed. But still, I'll say that there are many weeks before the final exam. And even if you score well in 5, 6, 7, or 8 assignments, that should be enough for passing this exam. All right. Disha is asking, will there be any subjective questions in the final exam? No, Disha, as I have said, and that final exam would be entirely multiple choice questions. So there would be no subjective questions. Okay, now I think I'll also like to, encourage you to register for this exam. So many of you have enrolled and are submitting the assignments regularly, and I hope you find the course interesting. But to get a certificate, you need to register. So anyone can enroll just to sit and learn from the lectures or interactive sessions and so on. But to pass the exam or to earn a certificate, you need to register. And the last date of registration is at September 16. But remember, you need to do the registration before September 12 to avoid the late fine. So that means you can register by paying 1,000 rupees. Of course, there are concessions for some categories, which you should look at on the announcement related to this course on the course portal. So before September 12, you can register for this exam by paying 1,000 rupees, and you don't have to pay late fine. But after that, and before September 16, you have to pay 1,500. So I'll encourage you to register for the exam as well after enrollment and successfully submitting 2-3 assignments in the previous 3-4 weeks. All right, so another queries, I hope you some of you have raised it in the discussion forum and also in the weekly feedback. All right, so Rakshit is asking, how will we get the admit card? So after paying the registration fee, Rakshit, I think on the course portal, if you see, you should receive your admit card 2 weeks prior to the exam date. So 2 weeks prior to say October 29th in our case. So you should get your admit card 2 weeks before that. Okay, now I'll explain one concern about passing or passing this course or earning this earning certificate for this course. So there are two components for grading. One is the regular assignment over the course of 12 weeks, and another is the final exam. But remember, to earn a certificate or pass this course, you have to secure certain percentage in both this segment. That means in assignment and also in the final exam. So if the final exam is, say, altogether there is 100 marks for this course, there would be 25 for the assignment and 75 for the final exam. So you have to have at least 10 marks out of 25 in the assignment and 30 out of 75 in the final exam. You need to secure to earn a course or pass this course. And above that, there are different kind of certificate. The details about them you can find on the course portal. So you have to, have at least 40 marks combining the assignment and the final exam also. So to appear for the final exam, you need to register. So registration is the must. And regular assignment, even if you have say missed 1 or 2, ideally you should submit all the assignments. And we are going to include your best 8 assignment for final grading. So even if you suppose miss 2-3 assignments and out of 5 assignments you have submitted, and if you have secured 10 marks, you should continue and register for the final exam. So that's all I think I have to say. And if you have any question, you are welcome to ask. How is your you know, experience or suggestion, maybe you can welcome to share them. Okay. So the exams will be held on a center. Yes, Mona, you have to visit a center, and in the you have the option while you register for the exam to select a city which is nearest to your place, and you have to visit a certain designated center to write this exam. So in this regard, I encourage you to look at the announcement on the course portal dated June 24th, uh, uh, 2022. And there you have all the details about, say, date of exam, and the last date of registration, the modalities of paying fees, and also selecting your exam center. So you look at this announcement dated June 26. You get the details about the exam center and how to select them and so on. Okay. So Mona is saying, sir, can you please repeat how many questions will be there for the final exam? I missed that. So altogether, Mona, as I've said, there will be 50 questions divided in 3 segments. One from the recall, that means you should easily answer them based on your uh, uh, familiarity with the lectures or video lectures which you have watched regularly. Then in the another segment, you have questions directly from the assignment. So that's why submitting the assignment regularly with your feedback is not only valuable for us to make this course more easy and accessible for the learners, but also for you. That is, it will directly benefit you in the final exam because some questions will be directly from this weekly assignment. And then in the third segment, we'll ask you much more kind of comprehensive question to test your understanding or comprehension of a thinker or a theme or a particular ideas or comparison between different thinkers and so on. So there would be these 3 segments in the final exam divided into 50 questions. I hope I answered your question, Mona. Okay, the exam will be pen and paper mode or CBT. Uh, I think, on the this is a kind of online exam, so there would be no question of pen and paper. You have to select the most appropriate answer to the question in the digital mode only. That's it. I would like to hear your feedback about the course content, or anything you would like to suggest. Thanks, Rakshit. Okay, so Rakshit is saying the content is awesome. The course is going smooth. Thanks. Thanks, Rakshit. Any other questions that you may have? Okay, so Mona is writing, the material is really nice. I always wanted to have an idea, but would always find myself lost. This is helping me. I'm glad to hear that, Mona. So actually, this course, as you know, is Introduction to Western Political Thought. And related to this, there is a question on the discussion forum also. Who are the major thinkers in Western political thought? So, the canvas is very vast. There are so many thinkers. And there is always this challenge of including some and excluding others. So I'm well aware of the limitation of this course, which I have explained in my introductory lectures. But I think, overall, if you attend all the 12 weeks lecture, you have fair amount of understanding about different traditions, different thinkers, different ideological point of view through these thinkers. So as an introductory course, besides fulfilling your grade requirements from your university or your institute, or for other objectives which motivated you to register or enroll for this course. But I think this course will also motivate some of you to go a bit deeper and further in whatever thinkers or the books I have discussed, uh, whether Aristotle, Plato, Kant, Hegel, Marx, Machiavelli, or any thinkers that you may like. You can develop further understanding, further knowledge about them. And this I have done by uh, developing a separate slide in every video lecture, which gives you details about the further readings or further reference on particular thinkers and that particular thing. If you are interested, you can actually use them to further your knowledge about that thinker and so on. So besides this course, I'm glad that Mona finds this course helpful in making sense of some of the debates. All right. So this searcher is writing, "Hi sir, the course has been great so far for me. I'm glad to hear that." Yes, sir. In my BA mass media course, we just touched up on this, and this course is going in depth, which has been very helpful for me. Thanks, Lisa. Okay, so Mona is writing, exactly, sir. I am done with Plato and Aristotle. We'll start Machiavelli today. Thank you for the efforts, sir. Thank you, Mona. I'm glad that you find the course and its content useful. Actually, in this forum, some of you can unmute and ask your question directly, or you can also turn on your video if you like, or if you are comfortable with, and have a kind of face-to-face interaction. Please go ahead and ask your question. So I welcome Jaya, Pratha, and E. Sanatan. So you may go ahead if you have any question. Yeah. Okay, that's it. So I think the interaction that I have had with you today, where I've explained some of these points, will be made available to you also later on. So you can watch them, and if you have any queries, you can use the discussion forum or weekly feedback to share them with us. So I believe there is no more question. So in next 1 minute or so, I'm going to close this live session if there are no further questions. Okay. So Mona is asking, are you going to take any more live sessions? Yes, Mona, I think 2 more at least. So every month almost, there would be a live session. Use them, and actually the best way to interact in the live session is to unmute yourself and ask any question, discuss any ideas that you find vague or not properly explained or adequately explained. So use the live session for that purpose. You can write your question through a discussion forum, on the discussion forum, and also through this weekly feedback. So there is going to be more live sessions in coming months, and I'll be there to respond to your queries and comments. Okay. So Mona is saying that I did not know that we have this facility. We'll make use of this from next time. Yes, you should actually, and all of you should also watch this on the course portal. There are many modules on how to maximize benefit and how to make the most out of this course on every things, on assignments, on live sessions, on the course content, video lectures, assignments. There are modules at the top in the left hand corner. So if you go to the course portal, there are small modules, that means 3 to 5 minutes video. Watch them to better utilize this course content and the interactive sessions that you have with the course instructor. Okay, thank you. All right, any more question? So let me conclude this session then. I hope um, you are learning from the course and submitting your assignments. Please keep doing so and write your feedback. This is very helpful about anything related to the course, content, assignments, or the language or anything that is helpful for us to improve this course further. And also, if you have not enrolled, not registered for this course, please do so before the last date. And keep visiting this announcement segment on the course portal regularly to know more about various developments related to the course or the live sessions and so on. All right, then I'll see you in the next live session. Thank you. Thank you for joining today. Thank you.